And you already know what it is. The Black Guru is back live once again. We got another exciting episode for y'all tonight. Trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm going to say when I go in. If you are watching this right now on replay, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate you in advance. Hit the like button, thumbs up button, whatever you want to call it, if you are on the YouTube channel watching. As you always know, I have a whole lot to say, but not a whole lot of time to say it. Hopefully I can help some of these women out. I hope I can help some of these women out. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you saying, complimenting my glasses. Appreciate you. No, y'all going to learn a whole lot of things tonight, that the things that these women talk about and how they act is not what it seems. I'm going to tell you right now. The things that they act and say, it's not what it seems. They are doing a lot worse than what they seem. Trust me, I know. I talk to a lot of them behind the scenes. I talk to them. I get information from them on one-on-ones. I see what they're going through, what they're feeling like. They are not doing good. I want to tell y'all something. This is going to be like a subtopic that we're going to talk about tonight in regards to social media. Social media will be like a subtopic, right? So what about social media, Guru? The subtopic of social media will be in regards to how I know a lot of men seem to think that, social media blew their head up, blew their pages up. They got all of this support and love through social media, right? And they able to do all this stuff. But trust me, there's a downside of it too. There's a major downside of social media with women. They don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because it's depressing for them. I'm going to tell you right now, it is a depressing thing when they have to think about the other side of social media. And I'm going to tell you what that is. I'm going to tell y'all what it is because it's related to the topic. And it's a huge reason why they can't really find what they're looking for. Shout out to the people joining over here on the YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. We're going. We're getting ready to go. Let's hit us with one of them things. Let's go, folks. If you're watching on the Facebook channel, eventually you're going to have to go over to watch on the YouTube channel, right? But for now, you can watch over here because I'm going to send the stream over there. If you're watching on Facebook, eventually I have to go over to the YouTube channel. Good evening, good evening. Shout out to Brother Turner. Once again, always be starting us off our stream with a donation. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App, or the Super Chat, rather. Cash App is no longer working, so any support has to go through my website, blackguru.com, or you have to do it through Super Chat. Let's go, folks. Let's have a talk about this topic. Why women are frustrated and they feel abandoned in this scene. Let me tell y'all something. This dating scene, this relationship scene, 2024 going into 2025, it is not favorable for them. Most of them are lonely, sad, and depressed about their options for relationships and dating. I'm telling you right now, I know. I talk to enough of them. They send me messages. They get in my DMs and say, Guru, please help me. Please help me. And some of them you would be like, wow, these women are very beautiful, whatever. They cannot get the men they want, and they cannot keep the men that they want to keep. That's deep. Come on, Guru. Talk that talk. Talk that talk, Guru. Y'all hear what I said? They either can't get the men that they really want, or they can't keep the men that they want to keep. And that is a problem for a lot of women in today's society. A huge problem. Y'all got to realize that. Don't think that this is all fun and games and they're running amok and they got all of these people. I'm going to tell y'all, most of the time when they say stuff like that about their DMs and stuff, they're lying. They're lying. They don't have all of that going on in their DMs. They don't have all the support that they want to make you think they have. They don't have it. They don't have all these doctors and lawyers and NBA players, NFL players that want to be with them and want to take them out and most of the time they got broke, joke, whoever, fill in the name, Pookie. Those are most of the 90% of the ones that's hitting them up, that's trying to get with them, and they don't want nothing to do with these type of guys. Thank you so much, Lady Love, and thank you so much, Joy. Appreciate y'all for joining this content. That's who they really got in their inbox and their DMs, and they will lie. Let me tell you something about, and this is amazing to me about women, and I never understood this. The fact that y'all will lie and put on such a show and make it seem like you're doing so much better than what you're really doing. You're not doing all that good. Exactly, Marcus. He said it's just dudes who want to screw. That's exactly who it is, but he used the F word. It's just dudes that want to screw. Y'all are not doing as good as y'all say that y'all are doing. But y'all will lie. Y'all will put on a performance with the cameras, with the filters, acting like you didn't went on all these trips and all that stuff. A lot of these jokers is going out to Dubai and places like this and getting pooped on. You done got you know what on, ished on, it on. You done got that on you, on your face and in your mouth, but you posting pictures like you was doing it big in Dubai. Some of these jokers, see, I didn't been when I didn't travel. Some of these jokers then went to different countries and they don't really have no money to get out here to these countries, or they get stranded because these men don't want to give them no money or help them out when they get, so they be stranded, don't really have nothing, and they end up selling their cooter cat. Easy money. Somebody's called it doo-doo buy. Yeah. They be trying to get some easy money when they get out to these places, so they do the thing that they know they can get some easy money. They find out where the red light district is or whatever, and they be putting they body on the line. I'm telling y'all right now, it don't be all of what they make it seem. When they get to a lot of these places, they find out how expensive it is and how difficult it is for them to be out there, especially if they go out there, the man then flew them out or whatever, and they realize that, wow, this man really wants this or that, and they not willing to do that. They get an attitude or whatever, and now they screwed. They're effed. And isn't it amazing? They get effed, you get effed, and then you got to go start effing other dudes for money so that you can make it back home and finish that trip as long as you can, or get online and start crying and begging, making up some fake false story, putting up a GoFundMe, putting up Cash App, and doing all of this stuff to try to act like something bad that really happened to you. And the fact of the matter is, you went out there and you knew what it was, and you just thought that you was going to be able to get, finesse, as they call it, finesse their way out of this man, out of his money, and it didn't happen, Captain. Woo! Guru, you on one tonight. If you want to join over on the YouTube channel while I'm speaking on this message, on this topic, you can join as a guest, or on the Facebook channel. Just hit the request button and I'll bring you up. But I'm telling you right now, none of this stuff is all as it seems. Don't let none of them trick you or fool you into thinking that. And for y'all women, y'all got to start understanding, when are y'all going to start living with reality, facing yourself, facing your fears, facing who you are. This is what it is. This is what it is. You don't really have it like that. As good as you thought your looks are, as good as you think that your profile, your pictures and all that stuff looking, your social media is on point. If you don't have no man, if no man has proposed to you to be his wife, and he's a man of means, then you don't have it like that. If a man ain't trying to marry you, all he want to do is possibly screw you or do something more debaucherous and worse than that. Come on, Google. Folks over on the YouTube channel, do me a favor and hit the like button. I'm down a whole bunch of likes over on my YouTube channel. I need everybody that's watching right now to hit the like button. That's how men are. That's how we operate. It don't take us long to put you into a category. And that's why you want to know why you're not getting the man that you really want to be, because he don't want to be with you. He don't see no value in you. Daryl said, enjoy your videos, my friend. Keep up the voice. Facts. Oh, no problem. I'm definitely going to keep it. Appreciate you, brother. A man that recognizes the value in a woman right away going to see her as long-term material. You're going to see her as wife material. You're going to see her as special. You're going to see her as something that's honorable, something that ain't like the other women out here in these streets. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a whole bunch of them today. There's a whole bunch of W's. You just like the next floozy in the street. You may not even walk the streets, but when he look at you, you look like you walk the streets. May not have ever been any, and some of these W's, they want to be in the streets. They want to be a part of that crew and that crowd. What's the topic, Shanta? Well, if you listen in, you don't see it's written at the top of the thing. You don't see what it says? I wrote it before you came. Y'all can't be that foolish and ignorant. Anyway, back to what I was saying. A lot of them today, I want y'all men to understand something. Y'all women need to understand. Y'all don't have discernment anymore. Y'all don't have any. The women, the older women, the old school women, I would say at least my mother's generation and older, they had a lot more discernment. They understood men a whole lot better. They understood their value a whole lot better. They weren't delusional. The topic is not on Facebook. Well, I put it up before I came up here. Y'all can't be serious right now. I literally wrote the topic before I hit the live button. But we're talking about how women today y'all are not getting the results y'all want in dating and relationships. Y'all are frustrated and depressed because y'all are not getting the results that y'all think that y'all should be getting. And I'm telling you right now, look, the older women, that's how it was for them. They didn't have this delusional mindset thinking that they were worthy of some surgeon. I had some woman on my thing last night talking about she had a neurosurgeon. And then the whole thing, as I was questioning her more, it sounds like everything that she was saying was a whole lie. It sounded like everything she was saying was a lie. Y'all are out of y'all's range. You are out of your zone. Thinking that you are more than what. How come y'all don't have the discernment anymore? Oh, thank you, Raymond, brother. He said the topic is on Facebook. He read it before he joined. Thank you, Raymond. I know I put it up on Facebook. Appreciate you. How come y'all don't have the discernment of the women of old? A lot more of these women were prayerful women. They were women that would watch and listen and look. I was talking this whole week about how the women of old didn't even let their men be around, even if they were deeply involved in church life. They wouldn't even let their men be around other women in the church by themselves because they had discernment. They didn't want nothing to come in between their relationship or mess that up. So if a woman was at the house and she was cooking in the kitchen and the man, and they was all sitting down together talking, she'd tell that woman to come in the kitchen with me. You gonna cook with me. You ain't leaving no other woman around your man. Men, we pay attention to stuff like this. A careless woman with a man is more than likely gonna lose her man. You can't be careless when it comes to no man. You got to recognize what you have. If you have something good and decent, that's how you going to hold on to him. You recognize what you have, and you should want to take him. You should want to be better. You should want to see what his eyes are attracted to. If he's looking at him and his eyes has been more attracted to women that's in shape more, then you should find a way to get better in shape. You know what's amazing to me? You will have another woman that's studying your man better than you study him. That's foolish. These jokers today are just ignorant. Got some other woman ready to steal your man, and she's studying your man better than you know, studying the man. She know the man better than you know him. She on the phone listening to all of his likes and dislikes. Yeah, I got to go in here and do this for my husband. He don't like this. Or I got to do this for my man. My man don't like this. Yeah, girl, let me. And he got so mad at me when I did. And she just taking notes. She taking notes. You end up losing that man because you hard-headed, don't listen. You didn't pay attention. You taking, yeah, my husband been complaining a lot about this. He been saying all I've been doing is fussing a lot lately. And that woman can't wait to get that man alone. She gonna show him, look, I don't fuss. I cook all. I made your favorite. She might take him some of his favorite food that she didn't heard you talk about. She gonna cook it better than you and everything. She gonna find a way to make it better. She gonna take it down to the job. She found out that you don't cook at all. You want to do is fast food and junk. Feed the man junk. After you got done wanting to screw the man got to go in there eat a bowl of cereal. That's pathetic. Exactly, Maxine. A lot of them talk too much. I say that all the time. He figure out that husband, he don't be wanting to listen. He don't want to listen to you, your husband, your man, or whatever you got, half of a man, a situationship. He don't want to listen to you because you talk too much. That's one reason why he's probably not listening. A lot of these jokers complain about that. Men don't listen. They don't listen. They don't listen. Don't want to listen. We don't trying to listen because you talk too much. Want to hear all that. Want to hear about all your emotions and feelings and everything you've been going through for the whole week and how you feel, how you were supposed to go to all this other stuff. We don't want to hear all that. Need to get your butt some girlfriends and talk about that. Then when it's time for the man to get home, get your behind off that phone and go handle that. I don't understand these jokers today. Y'all didn't have enough time at work. That's my question. Y'all weren't spending enough time at work talking? Why in the hell do you need to do so much talking when you get home? Why do you need to do so much talking when you get home? Folks, I don't have Cash App anymore, so you guys have to support with Apple Pay, PayPal, and Venmo. If you like this content, that's the only way. And also the super chat over here on YouTube. That's the only way to keep this content going. You just go to my website, blackguru.com. You have to type it in. You can't click the link in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much in advance. All right. Back to what I was saying. Y'all have to understand. Men are simple. And if you can't pick up and read a man, I'll be telling y'all, when y'all are in y'all best shape, you got to be able to pick up and read a man, understand a man when you are your youngest and in your best shape. Should be in your 20s. You should know and be picking up on this stuff so you can figure it out. You're not going to be frustrated by this. I got women in there, 35 years old, 45 years old, even some of them up to 60 years old, frustrated, depressed. Don't know how to figure a man out. Don't know how to find a man. Don't know how to keep a man. When I discovered that my wife knew more about her girlfriend's man than she did. Oh, you were through. Oh, she knew about. Wow, brother. Your wife knew more about your girlfriend's man than she knew about you? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Just right. Yes or no? Are you trying to say that your wife knew more about your girlfriend's man? That is wild, folks. Your wife knowing more about your girlfriend's man than she does you. That is insane. No, that's not what you're saying. What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Rewrite it. But that sometimes might be the case. Your wife might know more, or some of y'all's wife might know more. They studying somebody else. They studying somebody else. Shout out to Tia for the super chat over on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, sister, for supporting the Black Guru. Definitely much needed. Always a big supporter of my content. I appreciate you. Folks watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. Y'all don't do a good job anymore. That's why y'all can't get the men and the results that y'all want. Y'all don't do a good job recognizing your men. Y'all don't pay attention to your men. You don't fight for your men. You don't understand what it means to properly love a man. And don't lie and say that you're not bothered. You're unbothered by how the dating scene and the relationship scene is going for. Most of y'all are not getting nothing y'all want out here. Y'all don't have men with big money and nice cars and he's screwing you real good and all that stuff. Somebody said they love bums here, so I'm good. Yeah. A lot of these W's today do love, but let me tell you, I was just about to get in. Thank you for bringing that up. That was what I was actually about to get into. Let me tell y'all and explain something to y'all, especially y'all brothers. Some of y'all women don't realize this either. The reason why y'all love a lot of times no good, bummy type men, let me tell y'all why y'all love bummy type men. That is a sign, a huge sign of being desperate and depressed. Come on, Guru, talk to him. Y'all are desperate and depressed. So then you make a rush decision and go sometime. Because this is what happens. Let me break that down to y'all, how that works. There's different seasons that women have with their emotions. Let me explain this to you. This is deep. I want y'all to really listen. There's different seasons they have with their emotions, right? Sometimes they feel like they on top of the world. They're confident and feel so good about themselves, and they got their purse and their bag and all that other stuff, and they be talking that ish. They don't need no man and all that stuff. And then another season comes. And sometimes what triggers another season is the same social media platforms that they're posting all this stuff about their life and how they're doing it big and they got all this money and they're taking trips. Same social media platforms, they end up seeing women with families, husbands holding their women, loving on them, holding hands. They see all of this sweet stuff and that affects them here. That affects their emotions, their heart. Now they want love. And when they're in that season, it's different. It's going to be a different time of day for every woman. One of the first jokers that come that starts love bombing her and showing all this interest in her, a lot of times it'd be a schemer, a scammer, a joker, a big time cheater, all of this stuff. And then that's what happens with them. They didn't want the man when you felt like you was doing so good and big and bad and so confident in yourself. You didn't want nothing to do with no man. You didn't want to talk to no man. You didn't want no man to approach you. But now that you feeling down, now that you've been watching all this content, scrolling and swiping through your FYP and your feed and all that stuff, now you feeling that pressure. That's what happens with them. If y'all didn't know that, they get into that season. Winter starts coming. Shout out to Kevin for talking about winter. They be feeling winter come. That's what he was talking about, if y'all didn't realize that. They feeling winter. They know they need something to cuddle up against them. They want something to hold them. And then they start making desperate decision making. Don't let none of them ever lie to you and tell you that's not the case, because that's all they would be doing is lying. And that's how they end up. You want to know, how does she end up? She seemed like she was dead. How does she end up with a no good? Because that's exactly what happened. And a lot of them so stupid to not realize that. Come on, Guru. Can't be so foolish and ignorant. I'm talking this talk tonight. Listen, folks, if you want to come and join this conversation, because I definitely want to hear some of these women who are not getting the results they need, because I want you to hear their story. If you're not getting the results you need, maybe I can help you. You can request to come up. I got the link on the YouTube channel, and I got it. You can join on Facebook right now before I go over to the IG. You can request stuff. Be feeling that pressure. When you feel that pressure inside of you, what are you going to do? How are y'all handling that depression? besides getting with some of these jokers out here that you know dang well when you was feeling good and on top, you would have never been with no man like that. That's how they end up making, because they're doing it out of an emotion, out of a desperate decision. Yes, thank you, Lynn. The I can fix him type of woman. That's exactly where a lot of that comes from. They believe that they can fix the man because, right? Because they're lonely and they want to fit. And he just, the way he's talking to him, he's making them feel so good. He's pulling them out of that depression. Right? And then and then a lot of them, I'm going to get some dick with it too. That's how they be thinking. Yeah, he talked to me real good. He pulling me out of this depression. I was sad. I was feeling kind of lonely. I was watching my timeline. I knew. And then, he just came along. He came along. Then why do you think I say it'd be the same story with these jokers after that? All of them have a similar story. I come to find out later. When did you come to find out? After we start screwing. After I got pregnant. The same old story because they have the same. Listen, this is a cycle. Don't you know Guru knows? That's why they have the same stories. Because it's the same. They don't think that and understand that you're a woman. You're a woman. You are not a man. At the end of the day, you're a woman. You can't do nothing about them hormones. You try to take all these pills and things. I don't care. They can try to take the best of them. Put myself on birth control to help regulate my hormones. Do all of this stuff. And you still making the same bad decisions. Come on, Guru. Talk to him. Why don't we have no women requesting up? If not, we can have the brothers request up too. I don't mind. I'll talk to. You can have someone. Brother over here said on Facebook, he said, when I confronted my wife about her relationship with her girlfriend's man, she attacked me and called the police on me and said I had pushed her down and I was arrested and charged with domestic. My God. But I hope y'all heard that over there on the YouTube channel. He confronted his wife about her relationship with her girlfriend's man. I can tell you right now, brother, that's a huge problem with the fact if you got a wife or any type of long-term thing going or any woman of interest and she's focusing so much and asking all. Listen, let me give y'all brothers a secret. Brother, if you want to come up, I definitely want to hear your story. Let me give you brothers a secret. Y'all sometimes need to listen in on the conversation your woman is having with her girlfriends. I'll give y'all a secret. Sometimes y'all need to listen in and see what she's doing. If she's asking too many questions and want to know all this stuff about the girlfriend's man, that's a problem. What's going on, brother?
Hey.
So let me get this right, brother. You're saying that your wife was interested in her girlfriend's man?
That's the way a conversation about her boyfriend's kids, and the girlfriend didn't know a damn thing about her boyfriend's kids, but my wife knew. That's what got my attention.
Wait. The girlfriend, his girlfriend didn't know nothing about the situation with the kids, but your wife knew it.
Yeah, about her boyfriend's kids.
About his kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that got your attention. How long were y'all married when that happened? When you noticed that?
About 7 years.
7 years in. Okay, keep talking to me. So what happened then?
So I'm listening to this conversation, and it was blowing my mind. I said, "Wait a minute. How is it that you know so much about her boyfriend's kids and she doesn't know?" So my wife said, well, she just doesn't pay attention. I said, and you do? To remember what schools her boyfriend's kids were going to, but the girlfriend didn't know? So how does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she got angry and attacked me.
Because you inquired, so you started asking questions about how does she know, and she
Yeah,
came after you.
exactly.
Okay,
I
what do
just,
you mean she came after you? She attacked you. What did she do exactly?
well, she started swinging. She started swinging. I just put my hand on top of her head to keep her from hitting me.
What was she saying while she was doing that, when she was attacking?
Well, she was just telling me that her girlfriend didn't know because she didn't pay attention. And I said, but I didn't understand how she was paying that much of attention. And more importantly, how were they having this conversation in front of her in the first place? You know, that seems to be the kind of conversation that a guy and a woman would have, you know, because it's kind of an intimate thing. It's a lot of personal things there.
Yeah, you wanted to know how the guy, the boyfriend, her boyfriend, and then your wife were having a conversation with the girlfriend all together.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't add up because the girlfriend should know if they were all talking together.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what? Tell me. So what ended up happening? You said that you ended up getting charged with DV. But before we get to that, did you end up finding out the truth? Like, were they messing around? Like, what happened with that?
I never did find out the truth of the matter. I just knew that the guy that involved was in the Marine Corps, and at the same time, we were living on a military base. And
Mm. Were you in the military at the time?
I was retired, but yeah, but living on a
Oh,
military
but you were
base.
still on base. Okay. Okay. So you come to find this out, but you didn't fully find out the whole situation in the story. So what did end up happening? Like the police came and you got charged with DV?
Yeah, I got arrested and went to trial the whole 9 years.
Did she get arrested?
No,
What happened at
no.
trial?
Uh, she wanted to drop the charges, but the DA told her that if she dropped the charges, she was going to charge her.
Wow.
It was
Did you take what happened? You took a plea or something?
oh no, I had an attorney, and at the end of the day, when the judge and the prosecutor decided that they weren't going to allow certain facts to come into play, uh, I wound up basically losing, if you will. But the money that I had given to my attorney, I demanded it back, and she gave it back to me.
Okay, so what was the outcome of the case? The total outcome?
The outcome was that I wound up having to go to uh, what they call it,
Counsel, like anger management?
anger management. Yes, that's the
Yeah.
name. That's the term. For 6 months, I had to go to anger management. You know, once a week for 6 months, and even during the anger management uh, part where they ask you to bring in your spouse if you know you thought that it would help, you know, to make the relationship better. So I confronted my wife and asked her. I said, "You want to go into, you know, this class?" She said no, and it was after that that the marriage was over.
Mm. So 7 years into the marriage, and then who ended up filing for divorce?
Well, I really didn't have to because uh, not too much later she developed pancreatic and liver cancer and died.
Really? How old was she?
Uh, she was 50. I think 55, 56,
Wow.
something like that.
Well, she was in her mid 50s. So after this big incident happened, do you suspect? Do you suspect that
I didn't know she was.
she was cheating with the
I didn't
man?
really know that she was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm asking. Do you suspect she was actually cheating with the man though? Like they were having a sexual relationship?
I do believe that, and I'll tell you why. All of a sudden, she decided she wanted to go to church on Sunday mornings. All this time we had been married, and all of the years that I had known her, she was never one to go to church. Then suddenly, she decided she wanted to start going to church, going to mass on Sunday mornings, and I couldn't believe it. And then just as soon as she got started doing that, she abruptly quit.
Okay.
So that just increased my suspicion.
Okay. So nothing was ever confirmed, but you were very much suspicious that she was doing that on the side with another man, a fellow military man. Okay.
Yeah, well, see, the thing
Did
is,
you ever meet? You never met the guy and talked to him? Nothing.
I saw him, but I never really met him, so to speak.
Okay.
It was one of those things where he was in the car talking to my wife's girlfriend, and I was passing by, and they wanted to quickly introduce me, but I wasn't really that interested. I just said hey and kept stepping.
Hmm. Well, all right. Well, brother.
Well, let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
See, I was naturally suspicious to begin with because I grew up in a situation where I observed my mother being a cheater.
Okay.
And when you watch women who cheat, they devise all kinds of methods to cheat, which includes having a girlfriend go shopping for them while they go have their affairs, uh, them going shopping themselves, and actually going to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
My observations as a kid growing up.
Okay.
And in addition to that, I'm a retired police officer, blah, blah, blah.
Brother.
So yeah,
Did you
that was
get
a real
married
hard
after her?
experience.
Did you get remarried after her?
Oh no, I'll never be married again.
Why?
Well, I don't need the headache. I'm more peaceful by myself.
How old are you now?
I'm 77.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Definitely different. You definitely don't need. Yeah, you're good.
No, I don't need the headache. And then don't misunderstand me now. I've had lots of opportunities come my way, but I'm not interested
What do you
in
think?
marriage.
What do you think you should have did different with her?
As soon as my suspicion started, I should have just left then. I should have been done with it. I should have accepted my suspicions for what they were.
How long did they go on?
Probably about 6 months, to be honest with you.
Mm.
When I first started suspecting something was wrong.
Mm. Okay.
And the eventual outcome was what I told you, that he had me arrested and all that.
All right, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
No problem. Folks, everybody that's watching over on the Facebook channel, head over to my YouTube channel to easily be able to find me. Just type my name in, Black Guru, because I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to start a stream over on Instagram. So in order to watch me continually right now on Facebook, you won't be able to. You need to go over to the YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all. Let me switch over there. Have a good night to the people that are not going to go over there. Just go over and look for me on YouTube, Black Guru. Everybody watching right now on the YouTube channel, if you haven't done it yet, do me a favor as you're coming in, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. What a wild story. Because that brother was writing it in the comment section for a while. He was saying that this is what his wife was doing. And I was trying to understand him, but then I was just like, you need to just come up and tell the story. It just sounded wild to me. It sounded very wild to me. Folks, I've been dropping gems. If you missed any of this stream so far, you need to go back and watch it on replay because I've been dropping gems tonight. These women today are desperate and abandoned by their options on the daily dating scene, relationship market, all of that. They're very frustrated. They're abandoned. They're lonely. They're sad. They don't have the choices that they think they have. And they don't want to admit it because then they would have to admit, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of times they don't want to admit stuff like that because then they have to admit they're not what they think they are. They don't look as good as they think they look. They think they look a whole lot better than what they actually look, and it's not true at all. You take the average of the last 3, 4, 5 men that you were able to get that wanted to be in a relationship with you and wasn't trying to cheat on you and do all this, that's the best you can get. The last 5 men that were approaching you and really wanted to be with you were nothing but broke, joke dudes that didn't have nothing going on with their life. They were just playing around on video games and stuff like that. Then that was it. That's the best you can get. That's the best you can acquire. Shout out to the people joining over here on the Instagram channel. Appreciate you guys for joining. If you want to come up and have this conversation with me, definitely hit the request button and you can go live. So I'm going to tell you, a lot of these women, to the brothers in here, and even to the women watching, y'all need to lower y'allself. Y'all women need to lower yourself. That means you need to humble yourself and realize that you're not what you think you are. You can't get what you think you can get. The dudes that are offering to take you on trips or fly you out or whatever, they're only trying to fly you out for one thing. The dudes that are even saying, I want you to be my wifey, I want you to marry me, they don't really want to marry your ass. Ooh, Guru, you talking that tough talk tonight. They don't really want to marry you. They're just talking to see what you would accept. You ever heard of they just throwing stuff on the wall to see what sticks? That's what they're doing. That's how men work. A lot of men. They're going to throw stuff on the wall, see what sticks. Oh, that's what she want to hear? She want to hear that I'll marry her or whatever, or I want to be with her for the rest of my life. You're going to say all that. And then y'all come back and say, men lie, they lie, they lie. No, you just a fool. You was stupid. Shout out to Wilson. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. He said, Mr. Guru, I apologize if I'm off topic, but I made the decision to stop puffing on the green plant. Better myself. Any words of encouragement? No, brother, you're not off. That's fine. I appreciate you. I'd rather you ask that. Yes, definitely. You are going to have to replace and fill up your day with other stuff to take your mind off of that. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to find some type of major hobby. You're going to have to, and you can try different things. Try things that, I tell people this, try things that you would have never done before. Old things that you don't think you would ever want to do, and then try things that you think you would really be good at that you want to do. Try both. Make a list. Here's 5 things I would never want to do. Here's 5 things that I really want to do. Try both. You might be shocked and surprised. Got to fill up your day. As they say, an idle mind is the devil's workshop or playground or whatever. You don't want your mind to be idle. You don't want your time to be idle. And a lot of that green stuff, it makes too many of us lazy, especially us men. Gotta read more. Gotta pray more. Maxine, what are you writing tonight? You keep writing things. You're not alone. You're not remarried yet. What are you talking about? You're doing okay single at 58. Who told you you're doing okay single at 58? Who told you that? You telling yourself that? You might be, it sounds like you're telling yourself that, because I'm not saying that to you. I'm definitely not saying that to you. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Appreciate you for joining. Guru's on a little bit late, but better late than never. Let's go, folks. If you haven't had a chance also to share this live stream yet, hit the share button. I bring some funny people and then be kind. What are you talking about, Naffy? You're a widow at 70. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you had your husband for a long time. I hope you got to enjoy. And that's something that you need to look back on. Think about this. If you had a husband for any significant time, you did, and you're doing much better than 90% of these jokers today. Because they can't get no husband. They can't get a man that wants to bury them and be with them for the rest of their life. They can't get it. So you did really good. Especially you're 70 years old. You experienced that husband, then you did really good. Yes, ma'am. What are you talking about? Huh?
No, I just said, hey, my husband is upstairs just sleeping. Hey, you are so funny, and you bring some amazingly funny people. Oh my goodness, I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm married. My husband is upstairs. I mean, he just said, I've had a really hard time today because of my ex-husband today.
Why?
But we're not going to be talking about that. You bring women that I was before. And then I'm listening. Some of them are real. You are bringing like reality to people.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm bringing reality. I'm bringing reality to people. Wait, hold on. You're all over the place. Hold it. You're all over the place. What happened?
The reason I said
wait. Hold on. You're talking a whole lot of stuff. What happened with your ex-husband?
Okay. My name is gonna be out there. My husband is gonna see this because.
No, I'm just asking you what happened with your ex.
Because I need to go in light because I'm in the dark right now. So I'm gonna go in the light.
Okay. Well, we could still see. Okay, so why don't you mention your ex-husband? What happened with your ex-husband?
I met him when I was 18. He was 40. But I adopted kids here in the US. I'm from Africa. Okay. So I do listen to you.
I just want to know, why did you bring up your ex-husband? You said you had a really bad time today because your ex-husband. Why'd you bring up your ex-husband?
Because, okay, why did I bring him up?
Yeah.
Because he affected my kids. He did affect my kids. That's it.
Today?
But I didn't even talk to him. I don't have to.
He affected your children today?
Yes, and it was hard. And I needed to deal with it, and my husband needed to deal with it. I think it's hard for us, single mom. And I know my husband.
Are you currently married now?
I am taking my time not to get married yet because I went through a lot. I was only 18, he was 40, my ex. So I'm taking my time, but my mom, we are all getting ready for that. I know, but I needed to take my own time choosing me. It's important. And right now, my current, my ex was from Germany. My current is from Russia. And we're taking our time. It's important. For me, it is.
Oh, you have a man right now, but you guys are not married. You have a man?
No, we are extremely committed. My current is taking care of my children. My ex is taking care of my children. We're literally normal. But I'm choosing right now just me. Me.
What do you mean you're just choosing you? What does that mean?
To heal. Do you understand? I was actually with my ex when he was 40, I was 18.
Okay, so what are you trying to heal from?
The trauma, I went through it.
What trauma? You're not telling me. What trauma?
Okay, yeah. Well, because I work in the medical insurance. No, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay,
No, we can
who's
talk
you
about
said
it
there was a
privately, then
man
we can
upstairs
talk.
right now. Who's the man upstairs right now?
My husband.
I thought
When
you
I
said
call him my husband. Look, I call him my husband. I do. He would never call me my girlfriend. It feels weird for us.
you
It
living
feels
with a
weird.
man that you call your husband, but he's not really your husband.
He calls me the same. I don't think.
Lady,
So
lady,
here's the
lady,
thing. I've
lady,
listened. I've
listen
listened
to
to.
me.
I've
Listen to
listened to
me.
your podcast.
Listen
I've
to
listened.
me. You're living with a man right now that's not your husband, but you call him your husband.
And he calls me my wife. He calls me, okay, I'm his wife. We don't function differently. What's wrong with that? We share financially, we share everything. What is wrong with that? For me, I've become so independent, and I want him to choose me. I want me to choose him. I'm not ready. He's like, we're literally just, okay, this is good. The thing is, marriage for me is just a freaking piece of paper that made me miserable when I was young. At 18, I signed that. It's so fucking miserable piece of fucking shit that makes people miserable. You
What?
shouldn't have to be in love and get married. You can be in love and be in love forever. You can. You don't need. What does a piece of paper prove? What? I want to get married because I really, in my heart, it needs to mean something. And I also want, because he was also married the same years. We are both the same age. He was married at the same years. So that's important to us. So I respect what you're doing. I never did it. I said, I'm bashing what you're doing every once in a while. And then I'm laughing because of the people you bring, because I feel like we all have different experiences in life. I don't have a whole lot of experience. I have my own home. I make my own money. Like if I don't have a man, my kids, they're grown. I just bought my daughter a car. She's going to college. I don't care. But I have a guy, as I'm getting older, I want to really just be like, I don't need to deal with my ex because my ex has been doing shit to my current. I don't need that in my life. As long as I'm not married to him, to my current right now, I'm thinking he's going to be okay. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I understand if women you bring in, I also sometimes I don't understand the people you bring in. That's it. Some people I can relate to. Most of them I can't. I came from Africa with absolutely nothing. I build my career right here alone, and I don't need a man to make sure that I need them. A man in suit, it's not going to deter me. I married a doctor. Come on, they're not wearing a freaking suit. I did. You can go access I don't even hide that. I don't care.
Lady,
It doesn't matter to me. I do understand what you're doing because I used to follow, who's the guy who died? I used to follow him. He was amazing. It doesn't, no, it doesn't matter. But I think for me, it took time for me to feel confident enough when, I haven't even married him, but we address each other, husband and wife. I don't need a piece of paper for that. I don't. I had a piece of paper that made me miserable. It did. That piece of paper made me miserable. I wish I could just walk away, but I was stuck with that freaking piece of paper. And he was also a doctor. What the hell? So you cannot, no, a man in suit, no, there are a whole lot of people, engineers who don't wear a suit. You do understand that. There are people who don't wear a suit. Doctors don't wear a suit. Engineers don't wear a suit. Physicists don't wear a suit. They wear a lab suit. A man in suit will not even attract. If you go on a date with me wearing a suit, I'll be like, yeah, bye, bitch. No, suit, no. Come in your casual, beautiful. Be casual. Make me feel comfortable. That's how I did my men. I never dated anybody, not engineer, not a doctor. Yeah, to me, you're not going to be nothing. Because I also am educated. Let's meet in the middle. I don't play that game. So I understand the women you are talking to. Some of them, yeah, I'm laughing. And that's why I sit at it, I'm watching and I'm laughing. Then sometimes I'm feeling bad. Because sometimes you're not kind. That's why I'm saying be kind sometimes. There's every story from every person. There's a story. I came from Malawi. I don't know if you even know where Malawi is. I came from Malawi. I had to start from scratch. I went to college. I had to pay myself. Eventually, when I left, I had to go back to school. And it's different. So when you tell somebody, date a man in a suit, for me, if you come on a date in a suit, I will be like, you are trying too hard. Because I've never dated a man in a suit, like wear a suit. Most of people I've dated, engineers, they don't wear a suit. They hate that. My husband, I've never seen him. If you tell me to, I call him my husband, because if I ever call him my boyfriend, he will be pissed. We don't do that. We've been together. He's taking care of my kids. I travel around the world. I do. I'm going to China to see his kid. We're going together. His mom, we're literally behaving like normal family. Why would we pay bills together? We travel together. I go to Malawi with him. We go to South Africa with him. We go to Russia. We go to Turkey. We go to China. We go to Dubai. To all of us as family. With my kids, his kid, his mom, his dad, my mom, my sisters. Why do I have to put a paper on it? Because I had a paper on it. It didn't work. I hate my ex. I hate him. So telling people like marriage is not that important. It's not a piece. This is just a piece of paper. I have never been happier. Yeah, see how you're drooling? You're literally dripping. It's not marriage. It's not important to me. I was married for 17 years. I was only 18. See? Bye.
Are you done? I'm actually glad she came on here because she actually proved a lot of my topic. When I tell y'all talk too much. I tell y'all all the time, y'all talk too much. That's why no men want to be with you or stay with you. Talk way too much. Folks, I still need 4 more people to go to my website and hit the PayPal or Apple Pay or Venmo. You see what I have to put up with? Go to blackguru.com. I still need 4 more people, because after that, I'm ready to get off of this stream. Shout out to Wilson. He said, Mr. Guru, thank you for your great advice. And the lady is very outside of her mind. Yeah. Now you see what I'm dealing with. Facts. Y'all want Guru to keep going, then I just need y'all support. I only need 4 more people. I'm gonna give y'all 6 minutes or 5 minutes to do that. To be able to get 4 people to contribute in 5 minutes. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. You know, I have a question for y'all. Everybody that's watching, whatever platform you're watching on. Do you think that any woman who talks like that would be able to keep a man that wants to marry her? Yes or no? Do you think any woman who talks like that would be able to keep a man who wants to marry her and stay married to her? Do you think any woman can keep that? Yes or no? I don't care how fine she is. Can any woman keep a husband, keep a man? I don't care how fine she is. She could be that woman could have been a supermodel. I haven't seen one yes yet. I haven't seen one yes yet. That should tell y'all a hell of a lot. Somebody said he would tune her out. This is another reason why y'all are not getting the results that y'all want out of marriages, relationships, and all of that stuff. Shout out to you, Rashad, the artist, for the super chat. Thank you, brother. I still need 3 more supporters right now just for this part of the show. Y'all got 3 minutes and 20 seconds. No. When are y'all gonna learn as women? No, she wanted to come up and tell me that she thinks the women on my... Isn't that a... She came up saying, I just want to tell you, Guru, the women that come on your show are funny. What? She came up to tell me that the women that come up on my show are funny. Uh, 47 ways. Don't worry about the timer that I have up over here. Don't worry about how I do things over here. Why don't you go and support the show and contribute and hit the PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay? You worried about the wrong thing. This is a serious problem for y'all. Y'all don't listen. And I can tell you, she watches my stream often enough and she don't listen to a damn thing that I say. It's pathetic. How are y'all watching my content so much, but y'all don't listen to nothing I tell y'all? Huh? Ooh. Why are you worried about if I'm married, our truth? What does me being married have to do with the topic and the conversation tonight? What does that have to do with anything? You worried about the wrong thing. And lady, you gonna be the laughing stock because you didn't even think to comb your hair. I'll be telling y'all, comb your hair before you come on this platform. Comb your head or straighten, do something with it. It just looked like she went like this and moved it all backward like that and then came on the camera. All right, folks, y'all got 57 seconds because I'm definitely ready to get off of here tonight after that conversation. We don't hit our 3 people goal, and I'm gone. Her hair was combed. No, that head wasn't combed. You lying. You're lying if you think that head was combed. That damn head was not combed. You're not giving relationship advice. Okay, well, don't watch it then. If you have a problem with the content, well, what I'm saying, don't watch it. Simple as that. You don't have to watch my content. All right, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream tonight. I appreciate all the people that did come through, support the stream, contribute, donate it. I'm done after that. If you missed any of this live stream, go back and watch it on the YouTube channel. Click on the live stream tab over on the YouTube channel and you can rewatch this live stream. Black Guru will definitely try to be back again for another stream tomorrow with another topic. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Trust me, have another fire topic tomorrow. Have a good night. Enjoy your Wednesday. Today, Wednesday? Yeah, enjoy your Wednesday. Watch out for tomorrow. Watch out for Thursday. I'm telling you, if you missed any of it, you better go back and watch it because I dropped some jewels tonight, especially if you're a woman. Have a good night. Appreciate you.